Okay, so these LEDs got here, and when I started testing them, I noticed that they were extremely high quality. They're they all light up very evenly at low voltages. You can see that 23.5 volts. It's perfectly even. But also, while I was looking at the design, well, here's the generic 100-watt LED. I'm not sure if you can see it, but here there are little very, very small wires that run from just the positive or negative side, and they go from LED to LED, going all the way to the other side, and it just does that. And here I drew a diagram that shows you got your 10 LEDs in series, and then 10 of those sets in parallel, but just at the ends. And the problem with this is if just any light in any column goes out, that whole column also goes out because it just loses contact. And the problem with these LEDs is if those gold wires aren't thick enough, or if they're just not pulled correctly, any just moving it a little could cause the wire to just finish breaking off, or even thermal expansion could potentially just, if when it heats up, it could just lose like a row, and then just when it cools off again, it could start working fine. And these are, I ordered 2 more from the JK LED store. I do not recommend these. They're completely different from the ones I showed before. Here you can see that there's like a little piece of debris. I don't know what that is. It's actually like inside the LED. It's not dirt. Yeah. But what I was, well, and then this one is on a PCB. It's all done with just, I imagine that's copper on this. But so you don't have all those little gold wires that can break or whatever. And what was interesting about this is that here you can see that you have one end. This little darker part is just the conductive material they use. So here you see it goes up to the foot of these LEDs, and all of these LEDs are in parallel going to this other conductive piece. You can see it pops out right there, and it just keeps on doing that until it gets to the other side. So I drew a diagram here, and as you see, the difference between them is that in here they're all connected in parallel between each row. So if an LED were to go out here, all the other LEDs will stay on. So yeah, that makes it a lot better if you don't want it to just randomly stop working. But these, well, especially since they're just on a solid piece, you don't have any little tiny wires running around, I expect these to last much longer than the other ones. Especially like the LEDs themselves, the 100 chips on these, you can tell that they're much higher quality. They light up extremely even. And yeah, I would definitely recommend to get these. They're only $281 each. They're obviously more expensive than the other ones, but they're much better. And I tested them, just put them like in parallel, running them at 35 volts. They light up the same. I think this color is a little like more natural white rather than gold white as this one. But overall, I would definitely get more of these. But I've already gotten a bunch of other ones, so I'm just gonna continue the project with the older LEDs, with the generic ones. But for these, I could use them around. I might do like a pool light conversion. But yeah, there's a little dirt here. It's not actually from like inside the LED. But yeah, the lenses guy here, I still haven't put them on yet because I'm gonna have to sand them and everything. But yeah, I'll do a little update. Oh, and the lenses, since you know they don't have the little channels to lock into, they fit perfectly. But you know, since you don't have the little channels, it slides. But you can just glue that on. But other than that, it's almost the exact same like size between them. And yeah, thanks for watching.